all right. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and of course, I'm happy to be back with you for another day, for another week. It's Monday, and of course, I do hope that you had yourself a really fantastic weekend and that you're ready for the challenges of this brand new week, and there will be. Yes. Now, welcome to the first-time viewers, and to those of you who are always here, we're talking about the usual suspects. Hello to you. It's the birthday week. Yes, I wanted to do something special for the entire week, but we're going to do it next week in collaboration with the Mikey Live Helping Hands Foundation, where you will be winning some goodies on the program, and for persons who are having a little difficulties paying their bills and so on, we'll see how we can help with that. You know, it's our way of giving back to you. All right, so welcome. Let's see what's making the news tonight. Goodwill gesture by the bus operators and owners in St. George's, the Grenada bus drivers and operators. We're going to talk about that. 2 active cases of COVID-19 in Grenada, but only 1 is new. Truck overturns at Calivigny. That's one of the concrete trucks. And there was one that happened just about a couple days ago. I believe it's from the same company, as one person would have alluded to. I mean, like, seriously, that's a serious blow for one company. Anyway, we'll talk about that. And the World Health Organization, they're saying that countries should continue its AstraZeneca rollout as well. Butchers in St. George's complain about conditions in the temporary Abattoir. We have that and more to tell you about when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Housing Authority of Grenada, the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Digicel, Coats Grenada Limited, Nawasa, and the Ministry of Health. We want to say thank you guys for coming on the program, and of course it's a pleasure to always be here with you. All right, good. So we are taking our first break, and when we come back, it will be real news all year. It will be real news in Olia Lili Lolo. Want to say hello to the folks who are in Carriacou and Peter Martinique. I see that we have a lot of people viewing in Carriacou and Peter Martinique, so we want to say hello to you as well. So folks, we're taking our first break, and we will be back in a moment. Okay. And the folks in Trinidad, boy, just before I go, I want to say hello to you too. They said, you know, we don't really say hello to them, so we'd also like to say hello to the folks out there in Trinidad. We appreciate you all the time, just the same. All right, folks. Anyway, we are coming back. A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, they easy?
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Feel good facts.
Avoid the most common causes of spreading the flu. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue, dispose of it straight away, and either wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
All right, good. Welcome back. So I want to first of all put out a disclaimer there. Have you ever had that uncomfortable situation where you just misplace your glasses and you can't find them? That's me today. I just for some reason can't find my glasses, and so I am just wearing a fix, and that fix has me dizzy. I don't know. I thought it was going to work out well, but it's not working out well. So bear with me tonight, all right, guys? It's going to be a struggle. If I pass out, I'm not seriously ill. I'm dizzy. All right. So anyway, let's go. So the first thing that we want to tell all you about, there's a job opportunity for a delivery clerk. So let's get that out of the way first, all right? The responsibilities and requirements of the position includes, but are not limited to, accurately delivering goods to customers, minimizing errors and damages, as well as the ability to lift products over 50 pounds. And ability to stay focused in a fast-paced and moderately stressed environment. Self-driven and highly motivated to learn and execute new knowledge, and knowledge of building and construction material would be an asset. Now, applications should be submitted to the email address before March 31st. Job opportunity gda@outlook.com. That's job opportunity gda@outlook.com. Now they're saying that only applicants selected for interview will receive an acknowledgement. All right, good. Okay, so it's coming down to crunch time for the selection of players on the Grenada national football team, and that is to play away against El Salvador in the first game of the CONCACAF Group A Qatar World Cup qualifiers. Now, the game is scheduled for next week, Thursday. Now, 25 players in training underwent a fitness test today. All right, and we will know the persons who will be selected. I think they were having a little session this afternoon, so maybe by tomorrow or so we will get to know who those players are to represent Team Grenada. Of course, I know all eyes will be on the Spice Boys. Folks, the official funeral of the late Elvin Nimrod, Grenada's former Deputy Prime Minister, is now scheduled to take place tomorrow, God's willing, in Carriacou. Now, the new date was confirmed on Saturday by the family of Mr. Nimrod after the remaining relatives who traveled to Grenada for the funeral were medically cleared. The funeral service will be held at the Lauriston Mini Stadium starting at noon. The service will be broadcast live on GIS Channel 22 and the GIS Facebook page, and of course will also be done simultaneously on Mikey Live. The half-day closure announced by the government offices in Carriacou in honor of late Elvin Nimrod has now been rescheduled to tomorrow. All right, so there was a Goodwill. They doesn't always give you bad drive. They don't always behave inconsiderate on the road. There are also times when they do Goodwill. And just as how we criticize when they do the most foolish things drivers would ever think about doing, when they do good, you must also acknowledge them. We are talking, oh Mikey, you're dread, boy. We are talking about the Grenada's bus drivers and owners. Now, on Sunday, March 14, the president, executive members, and other members of the Grenada's Bus Owners Association, they partnered once again with the Royal Grenada Police Force. All right, so they went there and they were doing like repainting and the highlighting of the pedestrian cross and cleaning up the area. They did a nice little walk, you know. Let me show you how it looked in the end. All right, that's what it looked like. So they did a little paint up and clean up of the area and things like that, you know, by the Wall Street and thing there, and it looked good, you understand? So we had to big them up. I see my boy on there, I see Mackenzie and then Mr. Mark, big up all yourself, you know what I mean? What's his name again? Jab King, and then was there Minister Nolan Cox, was there, well, Senator Nolan Cox, you know, and some other well-wishers and things, you know, they went and helped. There were also traffic wardens and them to assist. So I'll give them a clap. You know, so I'll give them a clap because, you know, it was good. Right? There were also persons from the St. David zone. All right? There are people from the zone 8 as well. You know, so they all collaborated and they do a thing, even if it was primarily the Grenada's route, but there were others who participated in this as well. All right? So big up all yourself. All the same. Good. Olio, the next thing I have to tell you all about, boy. You remember it was what, last week or week before? Was it last week? Sometime last week, a truck, a concrete truck overturned in the Egmont area there. You understand? Lost control and thing now. Well, here's what. It happened today again. This time in Calivigny. Well, this one was totaled. One eyewitness says she heard a loud sound. You understand? And then down goes the vehicle. You understand? Rolling down the hill. Well, somebody told me that they saw the driver coming out of the truck, and it was really sad to see how the driver was, you know, kind of like just trying to get out, trying to save their life. The last thing we heard is that, you know, he was taken to hospital. But in terms of the seriousness of the injuries, I cannot really speak to that, only to say one of the eyewitnesses said it doesn't seem to be eye-threatening. Well, you know, that is just an eyewitness account, right? We don't know that to be so. They say it doesn't seem to be life-threatening. So we're telling you as we got it from our eyewitness. All right? But 2 trucks. No. One this week and one I think it was early last week. If I'm not mistaken, if it's not last week, it would be late in the previous week. But yeah, boy. No. All the best and speedy. We wish you speedy recovery. To the driver, let me see what I'm saying there. Yeah, boy, I'm telling all you. Anyway, let's leave that talk. Somebody said that the driver should repent. Driver, they say you should repent. Because right now it's God what was on your side. God save you. Well, who else you want to save him? But I know that. It's only God. It's God save you. Well, who else you want to save him? Who go save him? What is all angel? Oh God. All right. We're looking good. We're looking good so far. Oh yeah. So what else do we have to tell her about, boy? Grenada on the weekend. Well, the ministry, they put it out there that Grenada recorded another COVID-19 case. So in other words, that makes it 2.
Until they get out, after they serve their time, because they broke the law.
Wait, are you gonna do that, partner? Yeah, man. So we have currently 2 active cases of the COVID-19 here in Grenada. So far we've had 154 confirmed cases, one of the best per capita or percentage per capita numbers in the world. You understand? Of the 154 confirmed cases that we've had, 76 were imported. The total recovered cases to date stands at 151. There are 204 persons in quarantine facilities, while 2 persons are in self-isolation. You understand? To date, a total of 23,330 total RT-PCR tests have been conducted. You understand? And we've had 1 death associated with the COVID-19. You understand? So we are right. We're pretty. Speaking of COVID, there's a lot of talk now about blood clot and stuff like that. Blood clot, you understand? All over the world, people are talking about this as it relates to the AstraZeneca. Now, as far as the World Health Organization is concerned, they say that countries should continue using AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine. You understand? Many governments around the world have halted the rollout because of blood clot fears. They say that we do not want people to panic, and we would, for the time being, recommend that countries continue vaccinating with the AstraZeneca. You understand? That says the World Health Organization. You understand? There are countries that are saying that, hey, we need to be sure that the blood clot situation that we are seeing has nothing to do with the virus, because some are saying that, listen, there is no direct link. Even our own Ministry of Health here, they're saying that there is no evidence that those blood clots are as a result of the AstraZeneca virus, the AstraZeneca vaccine. In fact, they're saying that blood clot is something that that happens outside of COVID. Anyway, they're saying that the blood clot levels that they are seeing worldwide are below average. So there is still no cause for concern, they are saying. You understand? But, and that's one source that says that, right? But there are still, some of these countries are erring on the side of caution, just to make sure that it has nothing to do with the vaccine. As we mentioned last week, there seemed to be focus on a specific batch of the vaccines, all right? But let's see what happens. Good. A butcher boy, he's speaking about the abattoir, the temporary abattoir or slaughtering house that they've been put in on Melville Street. It is in deplorable condition. He speaks passionately, Mr. Urban Charles, about his experience there. He says they were promised that they were going to be in that temporary location for 3 months. But it's now going on, listen to this, 3 years. And he fed up of it.
we have two challenges. One is this meat stall down the road down there. Now, we came up here, they said to us, we come here for 3 months. They repairing the place, we going back down. We dey here 3 years now. 3 years. The problem we have here, you see right where I'm standing here? I want you to see. You see on the ground here? Whenever rain falls, I'm standing in water here. You see that map there? I always have to keep mapping. When rain fall, we just have to put bucket on top this thing there. Within the dry season, when you see the rain start to fall, sooner or later, under the counter we have to take shelter. Because the whole place leaking. The whole place leaking bad. So, I call you the Prime Minister to do something for us, please, with this meat market down there. Because I mean, 3 months, we had 3 years.
Yeah, but he's saying that in addition to that, if some serious attention isn't being placed on the industry, then soon probably we will have no meat. He says that animals are very hard to come by and complains that Grenada doesn't have any.
The next problem is no animal in Grenada. I went up Grenville Saturday gone, and a guy said to them how much money we just have to pay the boat to go in St. Vincent. What the guy saying is facts, because me, Urban Charles, just go and give the boatman the money. We have to pay the boat before he leave Grenada to go St. Vincent. So when you look around this place, no animal, the price keep going up because you have to pay how much money to go in St. Vincent. That just the boat. To hire transport over there, to stay in hotels, because you can't just go and pick up animals. Sometimes Jude had to go up there and stay 2 weeks to get up animal to come down. The first time Jude went up St. Vincent, that's why we have a 2 animal in Grenada now. You know. He came down with I think about 100 cows. About 50 young ones sold out. That's why we still have 1 or 2 little animals in Grenada. We calling on the authorities to do something for us to sustain this meat business in Grenada. Sooner or later, they had to import everything.
Boy, you know what? I don't, this man speaks so passionately. Like seriously, I'm like, yo, it seems like he's so hurt. It seems like he's so hurt. You understand? Jano. Earlier, speaking of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, according to Eyewitness News there, they will only have its annual carnival, that's SVG, this year if 70 to 80% of the adult population is vaccinated against the COVID-19 by May of this year. Now, Vincent Mass, which is the nation's largest cultural festival, runs from June to July and was cancelled last year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The government is yet to say whether the festival will be held this year. It says that there are cultural people who come to me and ask me, Comrade Ralph, are we going to have carnival? And I say, we will have carnival in July if, as we come up with to the month of May, that I see that we have reached a level where we can say that we have 70 to 80% of the above 18 population, and maybe it may go down to 16, Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves said on Sunday. You understand? There were another website, I think it was a Searchlight, if I'm not mistaken, right? And they were saying that bus operators who wishes to hold a certain amount of people in the bus must be vaccinated. You understand? So if you're not vaccinated, you could hold a certain amount of people in your bus. If you are vaccinated, then you will be permitted to hold a certain. Well, that caused backfire. You understand? That caused backfire because a lot of people were saying that as victimization. Huh? Look at it here, yes. A statutory rule and order will be passed this week, making it mandatory for minibus operators who wish to carry more than half the passengers for which they are licensed to be vaccinated. If they choose not to be vaccinated, they must continue to operate with the speculated reduced numbers. That shouldn't be speculated, stipulated, sorry. Reduced numbers. I'm like, holy moly, yo! I never hear that yet. That, my friends, is some serious ish, if you ask me. I don't know how. I don't know how they came up with that. But if you ask me, I think that's very harsh. It's unreasonable. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't be forced, coerced, bullied, blackmailed into taking a vaccine. That's just my opinion. You shouldn't, like, yo, give the people some space. Give the people a break. Give the people an opportunity to decide what they do with their bodies. It's theirs, not yours. Huh? Okay, so what qualifies someone else to not be subjected to that kind of treatment? So why are the bus operators singled out in this manner? If you ask me, I don't know. There seem to be this worldwide force. You understand? Push. You know, I don't know. I don't understand it. You don't have to. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. People are going to take it. People are going to take the business. You don't have to force them and come up with all kind of funny campaigns to convince them. And yo, educate. Educate. There's no shortcutting. Educate the people on why they should be taking the vaccine other than trying to bully them into taking it. Other than trying to blackmail them into taking it. Why it is dog? You know, vex man, let me take out on me screaming. The Catholic Church is again the Vatican. They are talking about same-sex union. The conversation is alive and kicking. You understand? So here's what it is. The Catholic Church say that they do not have the power to bless same-sex unions. This statement from the Vatican office responsible for doctrine. You understand? The Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, the CDF, said it is impossible, quote unquote, for God to bless sin. Now this comes with the conversation worldwide about same-sex unions, where the argument produces two sides of the coin. But the CDF did note the positive elements in same-sex relationships. And they go on and they talk a lot. But it seemed like the conversation just keeps showing its head, raising its head, and the Vatican wanted to state its position on the business. Alright, so, okay. You understand? Lady that talk there. Folks, if you'll permit me, I'd like to take a break. And then from the break, we come back, we have the national report and thing. When I tell you Adizi. And I don't know, maybe we have some eye specialists on the program. Why is it, this is my glasses I used for about 3 years, and I changed it about 6 months ago. I'm using a different one. But I just can't find my glasses today, so I decided I'm going back old school. But it's making me a little bit dizzy, I don't know. So permit me to take a break. We will do the take a break, then we will come up with the national report, and then we'll come up with the weather. Again, folks, we will be having some giveaways for you pretty soon, within days, for persons, to have fun and find ways, and just winning things on the program. We want you to have all kind of ways of winning things on the program. All right, so we're going to do that. Don't forget, we have our website, MikeyLive.com. That's MikeyLive.com. You can check out all of our stories. We've got more stories for you tonight that we just I'll post on the page for you guys. All right, so yeah, let me just take that break, and I will come back in a moment with the national report and the weather. Stay right there.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Safe, effective COVID-19 vaccines will offer protection against the virus, helping to prevent death and serious illness. But how do they actually work? Like other vaccines, such as the flu shot, COVID-19 vaccines will be given with a needle. This triggers an immune response in the body, which is the body's natural way of defending itself. The vaccine will strengthen your immune system by training it to recognise and fight against the virus that causes COVID-19. Vaccines may contain either killed or weakened versions of the virus that causes the disease, or a small part of the virus, such as a protein. There is no risk that you will get the disease from a vaccine. When your immune system recognises this virus or parts of it in the vaccine as being foreign, it responds by creating memory cells and antibodies that will protect you against future infection or disease. As a result, you'll be less likely to have severe COVID-19 symptoms after a vaccination.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Grenada records 2 new cases of COVID-19. We'll have the details to this story and more in the national report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Monday, March 15th, 2021, I am Sherry Noel. Grenada has recorded 2 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total number of confirmed cases since March 22nd, 2020 to 154. Ministry of Health officials say the new cases were detected on March 13th. Both are imported, with one coming to Grenada from the United States and the other from Jamaica. Both are now in self-isolation. Moving along, local health officials are confident that Grenada's health sector will be strengthened through the expertise of 15 Cuban medical professionals who recently arrived on the island. The team of doctors, nurses, engineers, and lab technicians participated in an orientation ceremony at the General Hospital on Monday. Director of Hospital Services, Dr. Carol McIntosh, says they welcome the addition to the oncology, cardiology, and nephrology departments as the ministry rolls out its phased implementation to enhanced health care.
We appreciate the fact that you've traveled so far, leaving your families to come in here to work with us for the period of time that you're given. And truly appreciate it. We welcome you. You know that Grenada is the island of spice. And Carriacou and Petit Martinique, I must say that as well. Make sure you enjoy that as well, so that you will see the benefits, the beauty of the land, and know that all of that goes towards our saying thank you.
Dr. Taisha Donald, Medical Director at the hospital, says this bears testimony to the excellent diplomatic relations Grenada and the Republic of Cuba continue to enjoy.
Through this relationship, we've trained a lot of our Grenadian persons in different areas of specialties, doctors, engineers, nurses, and for that we are grateful. Today is just an extension of this relationship that we have. And today we have a team of 15 persons starting today to serve our Grenadian people. For this, we are grateful and we welcome you, and we look forward to working along the Grenadian team with our Cuban team to improve health services in Grenada.
Director of Nursing Services, Sister Honoris Martin Charles, is elated to receive 4 nurses from the batch of medical professionals. The arrival will help to fill the gap created by the migration of nurses, which has been experienced in Grenada and other countries in the Caribbean.
For the nurses in particular, we are really happy. It's 2 of the areas that we have great needs, and we're happy that you'll add value to the services of nephrology and psychiatry. We have some other Cuban colleagues around, and we have others that will be returning soon, and we all will form part of that big, happy Cuba-Grenada family as we continue and strive to deliver quality care to our people of Grenada.
Harmonized Policies Economic Union, a strong EC dollar, and a telecommunications regulatory body. These are some of the major achievements of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, which is celebrating 40 years in June. The OECS Commission hosted a virtual launch in partnership with the GIS in St. Lucia on Monday to unveil its 40th anniversary logo and outline plans to celebrate this significant achievement in June. Activities include the launch of a resource booklet for teachers, public consultations, webinar series to support micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, the first OECS Youth Assembly, and a development partner symposium, among others. OECS Chairman and Prime Minister of Dominica, Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, despite challenges experienced in the last 40 years, says they have reached a significant milestone because of their focus on what united us as a people. He spoke to some of the major achievements over the years.
The Eastern Caribbean dollar, which for the last 37 years has maintained a fixed and immutable exchange rate with the US dollar, and is now the strongest and most stable currency in the Caribbean. The freedom of movement of people that allows the citizens of member states to travel without hindrance or restriction to work, to play, to study, to visit friends, or to relocate, to follow carnival, or to follow a crusade. With those rights came contingent rights that empower our families to relocate with us and enable our children to attend schools and to obtain scholarships.
Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Antwine, who also addressed the virtual launch, said all that has been achieved is meant to enhance the lives of citizens of member countries.
40 years of service, solidarity, close community, and functional cooperation for the immense benefit of the people of the OECS. Today, I pay special tribute to the founders and framers of the idea that is the OECS. At this juncture, the OECS Commission and the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank enjoy excellent relations. Our most recent collaboration was in supporting the vaccine rollout in our member countries.
OECS Director General Dr. Didacus Jules says if the OECS is to survive, heads of government need to maintain strong solidarity, which is evident on how they continue to rally around each other during the COVID-19 pandemic. He said critical as well is the ability as an integrated movement to listen to the concerns of the people of the sub-region.
It is very important that the OECS communications involve not just sending messages out, but listening to the voices, and not just listening in events like this, but also having structured mechanisms for getting feedback, for receiving queries, for soliciting suggestions and recommendations. And right now we have over 40 virtual working groups involving persons in the private sector, civil society, in government ministries across different portfolios and sectors, engaging in discussions on different aspects of regional integration and actively involved in shaping those solutions. The third thing, now that COVID has hit and we are in what is called the new normal, is the need for us to embrace that digital future. And the OECS is involved right now in a project involving major partners like the World Bank for digital transformation that is going to put all of these processes I've described in the hands of the ordinary citizen.
The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States OECS was established by the 1981 Treaty of Abattoir, revised on June 18, 2010, establishing an OECS economic union. This is the National Report. The news continues after the break.
Are you gonna wear your mask today? You see everywhere you go, there are rules you got to follow, so don't you say COVID-19 will delay. Take the opportunity to save your community. Don't be that guy, put a mask on your face if you're heading outside. It's your life, my life, more lives will be taken if we don't try. If you feel any symptoms, call the hotline. Stay inside until you feel fine. 6 feet away every day. Keep COVID-19 far from work. Keep Grenada safe. Be COVID-19 smart.
Welcome back. Former Deputy Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Elvin G. Nimrod, will be laid to rest on Tuesday, March 16th. Elvin Nimrod will be given an official funeral as a mark of respect for his contribution to the development of Grenada, and in particular Carriacou and Petit Martinique, where he served diligently for 19 years before his retirement in 2018. Reflecting on his service to country, resident James Stafford told the GIS Mr. Nimrod came into the political area to serve Carriacou at the right time, when the people needed proper representation.
He was well accepted, he was a statesman, and he will always be a statesman, I would call him that. He's a guy who would fight for what he wants, and he had fight for Carriacou people, Carriacou and Petit Martinique on a whole. He had stand up, he had represented us well, he fought for us. He got the ministry for Carriacou and Petit Martinique affairs, which was the way to start. Because I believe without the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique affairs handling our own business up here, his fight would have been in vain. I remember the days when, you would have a new vehicle and it's a tire bus, and to get a tire and a claim and everything, by the time you get that, something else happened to the vehicle, and sometimes the vehicle never survived.
The infrastructure of Carriacou and Petit Martinique got the attention needed. He says roads were in a deplorable state and education institutions were in need of rehabilitation.
I remember when Carriacou didn't have no roads, and I could drive on any road, and I remember, Mr. Nimrod did that. Mr. Nimrod built it. I'm talking about from the 16th corner to Lauriston, Abbeville, wherever you name it. Bellevue South, coming back. If you go to Quickston, his print is marked everywhere. I remember he struggled with the resource center. He struggled with schools. He got a new school for Hillsborough Primary School. He did so much for us that we can never forget him. His name will always call. I remember when you're driving through town, and everywhere was just pool of water. You couldn't even dress to go in town. And if you look at town today, there is not even a pothole. So he has done what he had to do. He's done his best, and I repeat that. And I couldn't see him doing a better job from knowing that the state that we were in before him.
Stafford also credited the late former Deputy Prime Minister for his contribution to the establishment of the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs. And finally in the news, the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association is partnering with the T.A. Marichaud Community College and CEDU to offer CVQ Level 2 training in crop production. Young people who participate in the training will be exposed to a more modernized method of nutmeg production. We have a report from Mina Booker, Public Relations Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture.
The aim of the training is to create a new breed of nutmeg farmers to meet the new demands competent in business approach, record keeping, propagation, climate smart, food safety, while at the same time decreasing the number of unemployed youth in the country. This training, which will run for a duration of 9 months, will come at no cost to participants, as tuition support will come from the Skills for Youth Employment in the Caribbean or the SKY program. The General Manager of the GCNA, Roderick St. Clair, explains the nature of the course.
And some of the courses that would involve, whether it be technical courses such as dealing with soils and grafting and propagation and all of those different things, of course we say in the focus would be on nutmeg production. So there will be other things that will be discussed because agriculture is agriculture, drainage, etc. But we want them to focus there. But there are also some aspects to deal with organization, planning, personal development, and so on. And what we would also have included, there will be field trips where they would be able to go out and see. But we also have encouraged the organizers where we can have some of our prominent farmers can come in and also give little the experience and pep talk to build motivation, in that whole process.
For persons who might be discouraged by the length of time it takes to receive returns from the cultivation of nutmegs, St. Clair said participants must remember to practice smart planning.
It's not only about planting the nutmeg or planting the cocoa or planting the hot peppers. It's land on the ground. And you have to find out how do you occupy every square inch of space to do things. So when you plant your nutmeg, it's a cropping system. It's a model. So you would have to find other crops that you're going to plant in between while you wait.
He said with this training, the GCNA is expected to see more results in nutmeg production in the country.
Just before the Hurricane Ivan in 2004, we've been, as a country, been doing just about 2,000 metric tons of nutmeg. Right now, we have been doing about 600-700 metric tons. So it's significantly down. How do we get back there? There are many different reasons. There are road issues, inaccessible. Some persons would have abandoned. Some persons, they travel. The children not bothering with the lands. However, what we do know is that we want to see some more production because we need more nutmeg.
The 9-month training, he said, will be followed by a 3-month internship program that is expected to put participants on the right path towards becoming great farmers.
They will be able to have technical skills so that they can able to apply it throughout the whole course. What is also significant about this training is that there is also a 3-month period for apprenticeship where they can go and practice, and they will be monitored and supported under the guidance of course, a master farmer. So we would want farmers at some stage, as early as possible, to say, I'm willing to take on 2 of the youngsters or 3 of the young persons on my farm for that 3-month period during which they can learn and practice.
The course is targeting persons from ages 15 through 30. Interested persons are expected to call into the GCNA on phone number 440-2117 before March 31st.
Thank you, Mina. And with that report, we come to the end of the National Report for Monday, March 15th, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherry and the rest of the news team. Here is your weather. The weather, fair to partly cloudy with a few brief light showers. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be about 23 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to east-northeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas are slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And that's your weather report. Before we wrap, let's just pick up a few people on the program. We have with us no Shirin. I'm as nauseous as I could ever feel. And I know it's to do with the glasses because I was feeling fine before putting it on. Rolanda, Shomin, Kirin, Irma, Hazel, John, Michelle, Josephine, Michelle again, Angel, Mom, Vicky, Lynn Tonner. I need to ask him what did he do with my glasses. So all this, the glasses, the Fire Stick remote. So we're missing 2 Fire Stick remotes. We're missing my glasses. You know, kids, what they do is they pick it up and they put it in these funny corners. We had a temperature sensor that we use for our weather station. You put it inside, so it gives you an inside temperature. And we were getting some really hot temperatures and couldn't understood why, and we couldn't find the sensor. We found the sensor, you know, in that part of the oven where I think you could store pots and stuff like that. In that thing there, so you pull it out like a tray and you store things in there. That's where we found the temperature sensor. Oh boy. Kids, right? They just add some spice to your life and a little extra expense at times. Anyway, Alva, Victoria, Veronica, Eunice, Ronnie, Paula. Look behind the bed. It's not there. Looking small on playpen. That could be a good idea. So I'll check the playpen. I'm getting some hints. Ansha, yeah, that's some good hints right there. So probably I'll try the playpen. Adonna, Kenny, Kieran, Charmaine, Solange, Javad, Adonna again, Sharon. Hey, what's going on, Sharon? Rolanda, Cynthia, and everyone else. Thank you for watching. And Brenda, big up Brenda, and Dylas. Hey, Rafi, what's happening? Big up to you and the family, bro. Yeah, them chilling and them make you see real trouble, boy. Until I'm I wish I could have stayed a little longer, but I'm really nauseous. So, guys, take care of yourselves, all right? And Caroline, big up yourself as well. Big up to you and the team, all right, Caroline? And everyone else, big up all yourself. Take care. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, ja! No. God blessings to you and your family until we meet again tomorrow, God's willing. Take care, guys. All the best.